using the TwistedBrush tool in TwistedBrush Pro Studio. This is part 2. Previously, in part 1, we talked about the TwistedBrush tool in recording brush strokes and in playing them back. In part 2, wanted to point out that when you're recording for the TwistedBrush tool, it's not just limited to recording brush strokes. You can record complex actions as well. So in this example, I'm going to fill in or record a script which fills in a gradient in the various different shapes here. I'm going to press the record brush button. We're recording our script now. I'm going to the Magic Wand Mask tool, right-clicking to mask an area. Mask menu, I'm going to invert the mask. And now going to the gradient tool, inverted the mask so that I can fill in this area. Using the linear gradient from blue to red. I'm going to draw. Mask. Clear mask. I wanted to make sure that that gets recorded so that the playback is functions as we would expect. Go back to the TwistedBrush tool and press stop record. Now we have a script which should fill in wherever we click a gradient from blue to red. So you can see now we're easily automated this process to fill this page with a gradient. It goes much quicker than if I were to do this manually for each of these shapes. So I think you get the idea and kind of end up with a pretty neat pattern, and it was quite easy to do when you use the automation capabilities of the TwistedBrush. The other thing in part 2 I wanted to mention, may be obvious, but there's a save and a load button here. So once you've recorded a script, you can press the save button and give it a name. And now we've saved it. And so there's always one script loaded. Your last script that you've played is going to be your TwistedBrush. So we could see, right click, we still have that script loaded. Now if we record a different script, in this case I'm just going to record a stroke and say stop, we see now we don't have our gradient script, but since we've saved it, we could say load, give it, select the name that you've saved it as, something descriptive other than test 10, I would hope. And now we're playing back that script again. So that way you can have a library of frequently used scripts that you may want to use. So that's the end of part 2.